Alright, everyone out there in YouTube land, this is Phoenix Draconis. I am coming back with you with another toy review video. Coming to you live from Buddy's Toys and Collectibles here at 2814 Thousand Oaks in sunny and breezy San Antonio, Texas. Now, it's been a few weeks since I've done a video review, but have to go ahead and get back on the ball because, you know, some things came in, been too busy playing with them, and I completely forgot to go ahead and review it beforehand. But, so right now, Buddy is so gracious to go ahead and allow me to do the video review of the Transformers Tribute 2-pack, Optimus Prime and Orion Pax. Now, for those of you that already have these figures or seen the video review, you already know who's in the package. Here you have on your left, you got the Fall of Cybertron Optimus Prime, and on your right, you've got the repainted and remolded version of Cup, but as Orion Pax. Now, the couple of video reviews I've seen in the past, there were some people that are like, well, he wasn't a headmaster and stuff. Okay, fine. It's a gimmick. Get over it. But nonetheless, it's a good set. I got this from Amazon, and I think this costed me like about 30, 35 bucks, 40 with tax and shipping. But all in all, it's a great set. I've had this on display in my home. It took me a while to get back into remembering how Fall of Cybertron Optimus Prime was transformed. Now, for anyone that's seen the video reviews for Titans Returns Cup, pretty much the transformation is the same way. So at this point, here we have the packaging. You have a picture of movie Optimus Prime. And I'm going to ask the same question as to, like every other reviewer. Why? Probably because I guess they want to go ahead and make sure the tribute is complete, so they put a picture of him. And of course you have on the side, nice big Autobot logo. Here you have his, product shots here. Nice and shiny. And I'm going to bring this just a little closer. So if you want to pause and read the bio, by all means, please. But going on, you have another picture of movie Optimus Prime. And, whoops, we're going back to the front. Yay. Okay, so that's it for the packaging. Now, I want to go ahead and do a quick pause. Take these out of the package, and I'm going to go ahead, like Optimus is normally saying, let's see how cool these really are. Okay, we're back, and as you can see from, on the screen, here we have Fall of Cybertron Optimus and Orion Pax here. A repainted version of Cup. Even the headmaster itself has been remolded in order to have him, look like Orion. Now, granted, it's not going to look like the OG1 version that you saw in the episode. I think it was called War Dawn. I'll have to go ahead and look that up. But hey, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out. As you can tell, I've got them posed, and they're not too bad. I've never had any problems with posability. Luckily, though, with a lot of the newer Transformers that Hasbro and Takara are putting out, they're on ball joints. So if they're not all that stiff, you can just put in like a little bit of super glue on there, let it dry before you pop the leg on there. And then once it's dry, pop the leg on, and you'll have a little bit on there. Or even clear acrylic polish also does the trick too. But again, wait till it dries before you pop that leg back on there. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and do a little close-up here. And focus on the head and zoom in a little bit more. There he is, and that is a very, very good facial sculpt. Kind of reminds me of Optimus, you know, from Transformers Animated, you know, in a way. So, you know, he can do, you know, full 360, you know, left, right. Doesn't have any up and down, no wiggly waggly. Well, when you move the wiggly waggly. Going to zoom out. Now he does have, you know, everything's on a ball joint basically. His arms are on a ball joint. His legs are on a ball joint. He does have good range of motion. He can move his arms about 90 degrees. He does have a little bit of a swivel, but I'm thinking that's just due to transformation. Like I said, he can kick to the side a bit, kick up, kick back. He can bend his leg again at a 90 degree. He does have a little bit of toe tilt. No ankle tilt or anything like that. He does have a waist swivel. So, kind of reminds me of Iron Man 2 when they were showing videos of their test subjects, or was it RoboCop 2? You know what? I'm getting old. I forget shit nowadays. But anyway, so here, you know, you got your articulation there. Like I said, he does have, you know, some pretty cool looking weapons when you look at them this way or this way. But when inside, again, they have that seated gimmick for the Titan Master. Speaking of which, transform, head off. So, I'll go ahead and pull this a little bit closer. So as you can tell, there's, you know, some good differentiation between, well, some different colored plastic pieces here. In addition, oops, trying to keep them in frame. In addition, you have, you know, where he's got some good paint applications, and I mean, it is pretty awesome looking. You know, and this was something that I always keep mentioning, that when it comes down to the paint applications and such, you know, they should do it for all of the figure, not just for the main body. Because let's face it, you know, for some of us, I mean, we grew up on this stuff. We know how awesome looking they can be, but when you start, you know, cutting back on certain things, yeah, not too much. No, not too much of a good thing. So I'm going to go ahead and readjust the camera just a bit, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Now, as you can tell, oops, there we go. We have, excuse my finger, I'm trying to focus on this thing. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and take off the weapons. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and basically do a transformation. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure this is on here. You know what, I'm just going to go ahead and just put it off to the side like so. Yes, wearing the Prime shirt. Okay, so now, so we got without the head here, and go ahead and move the arms and put them, snap them like so. Now, for those that aren't aware, there is a hole here, and you got a peg right here. I'm gonna try and focus that here. Alright. So there is a pig right there, and you're going to just make sure that is snapped on there. Yay. Now you're going to move the hand like so. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing with the other arm. So make sure that the pig's there, move the hands like so. And I'm going to go ahead and open up his chest, which doubles as a canopy. Click on there and pop that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and click on this. For those of you that didn't see it, you know, once you open up his chest piece here, open that up, pull this out, snap that. Now you're going to go ahead and pull this and snap this out. And there you go. Now, there is a tab right here, if you can see that. There you are, tab. And there's a slot right over here. And I'm going to try and show you that. Okay, so you're going to snap that puppy in like so. Do the same thing. And there you go. Now, go ahead and take care of the feet. So we are going to go ahead and open the backs of his calves like so. And you're going to open the front of his calves. And you're going to pull this open like so. And hang on, I'm trying to go ahead and make sure I'm doing this right. Okay, there we go. Almost forgot. Okay, so as you can tell, there is a tab. Let's see if I can try and show you this. So there is a tab. Where are you at? Tab right there on this blue thing, on this blue piece of his leg. And there is normally a slot right here. So when you snap in the leg, it holds right there. But in transformation, you gotta go ahead and snap it forward. Now you gotta go ahead and naturally twist his waist. And so there is a tab right here. There's a slot right there. So you're gonna try and make sure that everything is there. Okay, so one thing you're gonna have to do, you're gonna have to move. You have to move this front panel over like so. And you're gonna move this back panel like so, and snap it in. Now it's just a matter of making sure everything gets snapped on there correctly and flushed. And you got the first half done. But we're not done yet. We gotta do the exact same thing here. So like before, you're going to open up this top part of his leg. You're gonna open up the calf, and you're going to snap this portion, or I should say this piece from the back. And now all you have to do is flip this puppy around. Oh yeah, also there's a tab right here. There's a type of divot right here. So you need to make sure that is in there. And like before, you're going to go ahead and make sure that, you know, those pieces are flushed in there. And you're going to go ahead and snap these together. You got the back of his cap. And make sure his foot is down. So here you are. And let's see, there we go. So, and we have Cup in a Cybertronian mode. Now, there's more. And, okay, so there's more. I'm going to go ahead and readjust, and that way we can finish off with Cup. Okay, we're back. Now, like I said, still got a couple of things we need to do. Number one is to go ahead and put the weapons on Optimus Prime. Yeah, no, that was pretty lame. But hey, you know, it is Cup's mode, so we're gonna put his weapons in here. And of course, like Cup, he does have his canopy. And we're gonna put, Orion Pax's headmaster into the canopy. And there you go. Focus. There we go. So I'm gonna try and zoom in here. There we go. So there he is. Orion Pax in his vehicle mode. Now, I'm not going to bother with the weapon seat, you know, combining the guns together and anything like that. Mostly because, you know, hey, I just don't think it's that great of a gimmick. Now, if there are third-party companies that, you know, that are out there that can make, you know, fillers for these guns, so that way they'd be a solid gun instead of, you know, a seated mess, by all means, please. Or if Takara wants to go ahead and redo this 2-pack to where the weapons are actually, you know, whole weapons, that's even better. But again, I'm just a consumer. But there he is. That is, you know, Titans Returns Orion Pax. So, as you can tell, he does roll rather nicely, even on glass. You can tell, and I'm going to go ahead and try and zoom in on this, he's got a lot of really cool molded detail. Someone had made a mention about the Autobot Academy emblem, or the Special Corps emblem, that he's got on his chest, or not, I should say on his chest and on his shoulders, which is pretty awesome looking. You know, the tires are kind of a clear translucent blue, and I don't know what else I can say about this. This is a pretty unique rendition of Orion Pax using Cup's Cybertronian, you know, vehicle mode. Now, from what I've seen of the pictures coming out since HasCon, you know, with Optimus Prime, I like how they took a portion of the cap to where, and I'm pretty sure everyone can agree, it transforms into Orion Pax. The head sculpt looks like Orion Pax from the OG one, you know, series. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that's going to pan out and play out here. But okay, well, that's enough with Orion Pax. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to the Big Mac. And here we have, and I'm going to pull him more closer here, the Fall of Cybertron Optimus Prime. I'm going to try and adjust this just a bit. There we are. Okay. We fit. Okay, so, as you can tell, for anyone who's ever had this figure, played the game, you know, so forth and so on, not much is different other than different paint applications as well as a different color of molding. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and show you what I'm seeing here in the counter. Now, I'm going to zoom in. Now, for those that can see this, Optimus doesn't have that bright of a red on his upper body. The blue is a little bit darker. There's like, pink paint apps on him. There's like pieces of much more lighter gray. And the gun is completely black. And I think I may have seen the Hasbro version not the Hasbro, I'm sorry, the Takara Tomy version at one point. I think it was from the Transformers United line. But I think the paint schemes were a little bit different. The colors was a lot more brighter, a lot like the same color red as you see in this version here. I'm going to go ahead and move back here. And there we go. And there is Optimus Prime from the video game. And as you can tell, he does have some different, like I said, color applications. There's hardly any black on him, just a lot of really dark gray color for the arms. A little bit different in terms, and I don't know if this was done for the Takara version, but I noticed, and I'm going to try and bring this up, there you are, and focus, that he has a kind of two-toned hand. And for goodness sake, where are you? There you are. There, okay, so you can tell, you have the main hand, the flat of his palm and everything is gray. His digits are blue, which is pretty cool looking. Now, like the old retail version that Hasbro put out, one thing that I didn't see was some great application on the forearms, as you can tell right here. But there are some blue highlights here and there throughout the body. The little headlight deals there on his waist, his knees, so forth and so on. So I mean, all in all, it's the same figure, just a much more brighter and bolder color in the plastics. Transformation is pretty much the same as before. His gun, now I'm going to try and pull it because it is really tight in there. The last thing I want to do is break this. So I'm going to show you the gun here. So as you can tell, that is a blue plastic mold of the gun. And like before, it has that gimmick to where it folds up within itself. And that will be the weapon that you post on top of Optimus in vehicle mode. Now, like before, you have to go ahead and snap his legs in and try and push the, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and switch gears, and that way you can be able to see exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so as I was saying before, went ahead, snapped his feet together. I'm going to go ahead and move his legs in like so, and I'm going to try and show you this as best as I can. So we got him kneeling down, and I'm going to push the legs in. So that way, they're there. Now, I'm going to go ahead and untab I'm going to pull out the hip skirts. I'm going to pull his crotch piece up. Yeah, that's very, very unbecoming of Optimus. Alright, so now I'm going to twist his chest around like so. I'm going to go ahead and move his head, lay it down. And okay, so okay, hang on, I'm trying to, there we go. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and move the arms up. Turn this around here. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention, we need to go ahead and move okay, we need to go ahead and move the feet up like so. Oh, we gotta move the feet if you can see me doing this. So we're gonna go ahead and tilt it up, bend the toes in. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move his knee caps up like so. Now, one thing I do recall, there was a type of decal on this end too to indicate tail lights. It doesn't look like they've got that now. But again, alrighty, so let's see here. Okay, so now, I'm gonna flip this over, these little exhaust stacks out like so, and snap that in. Okay, so we gotta go ahead and move the hands like, we gotta move the hands up and move the feet like so. Now we're gonna put the hands like that. I'm gonna do the same thing with the other one. And we have to open these up again, and we're going to pull and twist the arms so that they'll tab inside there. And okay, so now, okay, so you can tell there's two tabs on this thing. I'm going to try and show them to you here. So you have a tab here, and you have a little tab here. You got a slot here, and you have a bit of a type of slot right here. So that is to go ahead and put in here. so we're gonna do the exact same thing. Oh, almost forgot. So this little cover here is gonna come around like so and snap in there. Now, one thing that I'm having a little bit of an issue with is the fact that it doesn't always stay flush. Okay, so let's see, can we get that in there? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, alright, so now, if we can get that flush, we can get this last bit over here. Okay, now, what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put these little tire panels here, and go ahead and snap those into the now crotch bumper. And we're going to go ahead and just snap all this together, pull that on there, and there he is. Now, as I stated earlier, this weapon, whoops, oh, there we go, pick the weapon up. It's kind of a hair trigger thing since it's spring loaded, but you're gonna put the little port, put in there. Okay, so there he is, folks. Fall of Cybertron Optimus Prime in vehicle mode. And I have to admit, you know, it is a pretty awesome figure. The only difference is that, you know, he's not as bright as they show in the packaging, but you know, it's like the same vehicle that, you know, that I had, you know, a long time ago. So I go ahead, put these on either side, readjust the camera, and go ahead and put in my final thoughts like Jerry Springer. Alright, folks, there they are. Optimus Prime from the Fall of Cybertron game, and a retooled version of Cup to be made up like Orion Pax. They're not bad for, you know, if you're able to find them on Amazon, I definitely would recommend it. You know, because everywhere else they're probably gonna cost you an arm and a leg. It's, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Novelty aside, it's a great set. I love it. Like I said, it's taken me a while to go ahead and do this video, mostly because, like any grown-up kid, I'm gonna play with my toys. So, but other than that, like I said, it's a great set. You know, for those that had, you know, the Fall of Cybertron Optimus Prime, this is a great flashback. For those that just want to get the set just for the Orion Pax figure, it's worth it. I would say, you know, on a scale of 1 through 10, I'd go ahead and give it an 8. You know, of course, you know, for those of us that haven't transformed, you know, the Fall of Cybertron Optimus, it's a little bit quirky trying to relearn that without instructions. But you know, I would say, you know, like I said before, you know, I saw it, I wanted it, waited for Amazon to get another shipment, and I went ahead and got it. So, if you want it, go to Amazon, hopefully they'll still have more. But there they are. The Transformers Tribute 2-pack, Optimus Prime and Orion Pax. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, even suggestions on what you want to see on this channel, feel free to leave a suggestion in the comments down below. So this is Phoenix Draconis coming to you live from Buddy's Toys and Collectibles here in sunny and breezy San Antonio, Texas. So if you mention Phoenix Draconis sent you, you'll probably receive a percentage off of your purchase. So so feel free to come on by, tell them I sent you, tell them I said hi, and if you can, get me something. Y'all have a good day and peace.